Welcome to my second video about Fibonacci tool. In the first one, we saw what the tool is all about, where the number come from, and how to add the numbers, remove the numbers, and get the Fibonacci expansion tool and all of that, right? In this video, we're going to move further and we will see how we can use these two tools. One we have is Fibonacci retracement, right? So this one, you put the cursor on this. This is called draw Fibonacci retracement. So this is Fibonacci retracement, and this we took it out in the last video. We saw that how you can take it out and then put it on action line, and this is called Fibonacci expansion lines, right? So what is the difference and how do we use it? So first, we will look into the Fibonacci retracement tool, right? Now, remember in the first video, I said that I made a Fibonacci template with all different Fibonacci tools already, Fibonacci measurements for different harmonic patterns and algorithm wave and all of that. And this is how it looks like. This is a eur-usd monthly chart. You have the template. You probably already applied it, right? So you have all these. So you can pick up the any tool that you require or you need on a specific, pattern or anything, right? Like bat, crab, or whatever, butterfly, girdle, if you want to measure that. And if not, then use this one. I use most of the time this tool. All the numbers are here. Now, this one you can see that this is also, I'm going to show you how to use this one, but this is it has like zero from here, 0 to all the positive numbers as well as some negative numbers on the other side, right? So there is a specific way to use it. I don't use it more often, but I have this tool just, sometimes I want to see what is happening, more detailed analysis. So I use this time to time, but mostly 90% I would say that I'll use this one and all of these, and then this one. Yeah, and then obviously these are also, I'm going to show you how to do it. So let's go open, let's say for example, pound USD monthly chart. I have it here, right? So the retracement, okay, now you have two different things. For example, this is a main move, right? The market has two phases. It moved forward because of a fundy or some impulse reason, right? Usually it's fundamental news, right? That makes the market move. So let's say, for example, the market was going up, 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 and all of a sudden you have some kind of news that made this pair drop, right? So this is, let's say, for example, a move, then it retrace. Retrace means that it is going back where it started from, right? For example, this was, it went up there, and then this is a retracement. Then this is a major impulse move, and then it was a retracement first, but then again it became impulse move because it's most powerful, right? Then retracement. So retracement is that going back where you started from, right? And that expansion is that, or extension, and there's something else called extension. I'll explain you later on. That is also when you are going beyond the starting point or ending point. For example, you have moved from here to here, then it retraces, right? And then if it goes back and then take out this high, then it is not a retracement, it becomes extension. Okay. So the retracement, for example, this move, it's a retracement. Now this is the move, this is a retracement. This is the move, this is a retracement. This is the move, this is the retracement, right? And if you similarly, and if you look at the, for example, here, the daily chart of this, what happened? This is the move, and A, B, C, this is the retracement, right? So this is the move, this is the retracement. Got it? So now, from all of these important numbers, all this, let's say, for example, this is a fib, right? So many numbers, right? But for retracement, two numbers are very, very important, and the area in between those two numbers. We're going to focus on that. Other numbers come into play as well. But what are those two numbers? Again, the same thing, the golden ratio and the square root of that golden ratio, which are 61% and 78%, right? And the area between that is 70.7, right? That is the middle number in between these two levels, right? And more and more, what I learned in my experience of this, 13, 14 years I spent in Forex market, right? Maybe in stock market, it's not important, but in Forex, I see that more and more this number come into play, 70.7. The number between 61% and 78%. So I have it there, right? It is a square root of 50%, right? So sometimes price makes the turn from 50%, retracing. Sometimes from this number, mostly 61%, and then the next important number is 78%. Just remember that. For example, if I say that, okay, this was the whole move, and then this is the retracement. So let's see how much is it. So we're going to draw this from here to here. You can move this, right? So to keep the number close, just draw like that so that we can read the number. Now, you can see that it came exactly and in between 61 and 78, which is 70.7, it touched that number, right? Almost touching 78. So this is, I call, a reversal. Everybody calls it. It's a reversal zone. It's going to make a reversal from here. This was a retracement, and then we're going to have a reversal, right? There is a difference between the reversal. Reversal means a completely direction change. A retracement is that going into the same direction, for example, this move, right? Retracement, but then continue in the same direction, which is up, moving forward, right? Reversal is that this is the reversal. Means, for example, okay, this is the reversal, this one, to this move, right? Instead of retracing and then drop, it went above these highs, it becomes a reversal, okay? So now, this is a retracement, and it is, like I said, that those two numbers, very, very important, which will come into play in harmonic patterns a lot, right? Which are they? 61% and 78%, right? Like I said, that these are the number, and then in between 70.7. Now, so 50% is also important, but those are the two numbers. Now here, for example, if we draw the fib from here to here, another thing that note always that you draw the fib forward, never backward. For example, if you want to measure this move, right? So this move started from here, and then it went up and moving forward, right? So you draw the fib from bottom to moving forward direction, the top direction, not from here to here, okay? You don't want to draw the fib from here to here. No, it's the wrong way. Moving forward, right? So what happened? This one, right? You want to measure the retracement. So you draw this fib like that. Now, this one here, again, you want to measure this move, and this move started from here, ending here. So we're going to measure this move, draw the move at the fib from here to here. The initial point is there, and then moving forward, right? Never backward, okay? So again, we want to look here, the 61% and 78%, and a retracement should be finished, and then it goes back, right? Instead of that, what happened? It went all the way down. That happened all the time. But keep in mind that retracement levels, two numbers are very important, 61% and 78%, okay? That much remember. Then we move forward. That, like I said, that there is a retracement, and then there is something else called an extension. For example, if from here to here, if you want to move, measure that how much is coming back, and you can see that it came down exactly at the same number. Remember, I told you, more and more I see that 70.7 is come to play. So we are in between there, and then you start to see a reversal or a retracement of this move, right? So we will see now that if we can draw that fib from top to bottom to see how much retracement of this move is going to be. And then you notice that it went exactly and touching 70.7 between 61 and 78. Again and again, same thing is happening, right? Any other pair, pound yen, what happened here? Let's say draw the fib from here to here, it retraced, and then it continued, right? So how much is the retracement? This one came and touched again, 70.7. You see that? I'm just picking randomly, and then you see what's happening. So remember, 70.7 is very, very important, but It is not a fib number. Means from the Fibonacci series. It's a square root of 50. 50 is just a random number that, half of the whole fib. The whole thing is 1, half is this, square root of this is this, and the square root of this is, where did it go? This, 141. Okay? So now, but it comes into play again and again, right? So we want to have this number there. And then from there, it reverses. Even the small moves, like for example, this one and this one, you can see that what happened. It came and touched 78%, right? And then you see the VIX in the bottom. There's a refusal to go to the downside. And then you see the bullish candle is happening. And then you look for your entry somewhere here. I have a system. You probably saw it already, the Renko bar system, 40-minute chart, 20-minute chart for precise entries, right? I use that. If you learn this mumbo jumbo, and then if you have your own system, then you can just simply use your system. And if you're not using any other system, and if you want to get my system and learn, then get it, the subscribe, monthly or whatever, so that you can not only get the system, you learn how to use it, and then you will be attending my webinars twice a week for my analysis and all of that. You will get all before charts with my analysis, and where I tell you that which pair is going in which direction. So you keep looking into that direction. Simple as that, right? So remember, again, come back to the topic. Retracement has 2 levels, very important levels, 61, 78. Now, sometimes it goes up. Like, for example, from here, if you move, then how much is this and then makes the turn? Probably 38. Let's watch. You see that? 38% it goes. Why? There's a reason. We will learn that later, right? So the price moves from 38% as well sometimes, and then sometimes from 50%. But again, I'm repeating, the most common numbers that you will see again and again are 61% and 78% retracement. Any move, the price will come back over there. Then we'll continue in the previous direction. Okay? So sometimes it comes down, like for example, here all the way making a double bottom here, right? You move, you draw the fifth from here to here. That happened, no problem. But you were waiting for the retracement and then price turning to into the previous direction, right? So here, 78% came, and then price even drop all the way here, and then start to pull back up. And after this bullish candle here, you know exactly that. No, it's not going down, it's going to the upside. And then later on, you will find your entry only bullish side, bullish entry. You will not see a bearish entry. Then you know exactly that, okay, it's going to the upside, and then you take the entry and right. Okay. Now, retracement levels are 2. But what the heck is extension then? So we're going to talk about the extension now. And right here, for example, let's see. Now, this drop, and after this, we will see that how much it will retrace, right? So we're going to draw this, and then we will wait until those couple of those numbers. We know the direction is up, so we have a very good chance of going back to 61 or 78 or in between, right? So we find a long entry here, and then we take a right into this area. But since the trend is to the upside, chances are that it may just continue to go to the upside. Or chances are that it may drop and then go, right? But once you are from here to here in profit, either you close the trade or you sit on a break even and watch. Now, but what happened here? It didn't make the turn from here, right? Because the trend was to the upside. Then it went to go above this, right? Above this high where we started the fifth from, and beyond this point, making higher high in the direction of the trend, right? That happens all the time. If the trend is up, then you make lower high and higher low, like this low is higher than this, right? And then you make higher high. Now this high is higher than this in the direction of the trend. You keep doing that, right? Even here, it's a little bit higher than this, so it's lower. Sorry, higher low, and then it went up for making a higher high, right? This high is now higher than this. Now, as soon as it crosses this area and going beyond, this area is called extension. Okay, it is extension. This move is extended. It is going beyond the starting point. Okay, I'll give you, for example, this move here. Now this move, right? Or let's say this one. This is pretty good here. See, this was ABC correction. The correction usually comes, retracement usually comes in like 3 waves, ABC. We will learn that in harmonic pattern once we start to do that. But yeah, sometimes it's in straight line, sometimes it is, right? But anyway, how much is this? See this? The retracement. Exactly 78%, right? Then it will start to go, and then if it stop here somewhere, if you pull the fib from here to here, this will be a retracement, and then it's supposed to make the turn to the downside. But since the trend is up and the sideway, then chances are that it's going to go to the higher level, right? Make the higher high. As soon as it crosses this high, it becomes extension, right? So what the heck happened here, and how far this thing is going above this high here, right? So we have a nice like Gertley pattern here. Well, it's not a Gertley, but look like a Gertley pattern. We will learn about the Gertley pattern in later videos. But it was a retracement, and now it is going for extension, right? So how do you know? Like I said, I just showed you the extension. So you're going to draw the fib from here to here, and you will notice that it will take this high out. So let's do that. So we know that after retracement, it's going to make the higher high. But how high? That's the question. Where the heck is going? So we draw the fib from top to bottom, again, in moving forward, never to draw from here to here, right? Or here to here. No, from moving forward means if you going to measure this move, so this move didn't start here and then it went there. No, it started here and then it went there, right? So you're going to draw the fib from the starting point of the move to ending, and then you see that if the price is taking this up, how high is going to go other side in extension area. So normally, just like two levels for retracement, 61% and 78%, the extension levels are also two very, very important two levels. Okay, 127 and 161. All right, so remember that 127 and 161. So 161 is, we already saw in last video that it is also a fib number, and 127 is also a fib number. So here you can see in this tool, let me just draw this, bring it close here. So you can see that, it's 127 is right there, and 161 is right there. It went there, it poked into 161, then it dipped a little bit, and then it went even further to the upside, right? But like I said, that it may go all the way, God knows where. But the thing is, the important thing is that to remember is two levels where it usually go 90% of the time. The extension after the retracement, you want to know the extension, how far it's going to go and make higher high. So you draw the fib the other way and just wait and see if it's going to take out levels one by one, like 61% is gone, 70 is gone, 78 is gone, and then this high is gone. And now it becomes extended move and going into the extension area. And now we know that where the heck is going to go. First level is 127. It break that, it will go to 161 definitely. And then after that, it may drop. 90% of the time, it will drop from there. It will make the turn from 161. But sometimes, like I said, that in this case, it went all the way there, right? Similarly, for example, here, if you draw the fib from here to here, then you will see that instead of it came back how much? Retracement, again 78%, but then it went there and then it's double top kind of thing, and then it broke above it. So we look for extended targets for extension, and then you draw the fib upside down immediately, like this one. Let's say you have your entry here somewhere, so you want to go to 127 and or 161. So 127 is right there. So it went, see this? It touches exactly, then it tried to dip a little bit, and then again it went up, and then it poked into the 161 level, and then it dipped, and then it went even higher. So that happens again 95% of the time. If you are alongside with the trend, for example, just like this one, it went up there from here to here. This is eur-usd, by the way. So you're gonna see the first it retraces to more than 78% in a straight line. It came down at almost 88%, right? So, and then it start to bounce. And if you find a long setup and you take the long entry, then you want to know where the heck is going now. Trend is up, so you expecting that the price is going to make the higher high. So you draw the fib upside down. Take this out. And we're going to do like this, right? And then see if we can reach to 127. So in this case, we didn't, right? So we went there, very close. If you have an entry somewhere here, then you here and then start to drop. So either you close the trade or sit there tight, and your SL will hit at break even. Then again, what happened? You're gonna measure, say, okay, what the heck is happening here? So now you see that the retracement happening and it's going to the upside. So you want to know how much it is. Then you draw the fib from here to here for a retracement to know exactly how much it retraced. And you notice that it came and hit again exactly 78%. Now you went there, and then you see this dip. Somewhere there is a beautiful entry, long entry. So I said, okay, the long entry, and then if you draw the fib from here to here, we want to go to 127 level, right? Extension level, 127 extension level. So we draw the fib from here to here. We have an entry here somewhere, and then we see that we went to hit 127. So if you have an entry here somewhere to 127, your target, and you have 300 pip, that's a daily chart, by the way, so don't get scared, right? So that doesn't happen in one day. This pair has a very pathetic daily range. It doesn't move that much in a day. So it was like several days, right? So, but the idea is same in every time frame. You will see this fib is working in every single time frame. That's the beauty about this Fibonacci 2. Similarly, this move, and then you want to know that how much high it can go. So we'll draw the fib from top to bottom. First, we bottom to top to see how much retracement. So this is the dip here, and this is the high. So you see that it came and kissed the 78% line and then start to go up. Then it is going to go make a higher high. So we need to know how much extension it is going for. Retracement, extension, retracement, extension. That's the game. Exactly 127, you go ahead and hit, right? Again, in between this. Remember, I said the 50%, the square root of that is 70.7, comes a lot in play. And then the square root of that is 141, and it also come into play. So these are the numbers that you want to pay attention to. A lot of people don't even talk about it, but I, have experience, and I'm showing you here, right? And it works perfectly fine. Now it dropped from here to here, and then you want to say, okay, this is a big move, and then the low is this. So how much is this? Let's take a look. What happened? 61%, right? So this is the retracement. Now, if it is going to go to the upside, then it will going to go, make higher high. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it will go and stop somewhere here and then drop again, right? That is a possibility. That's where we make the harmonic patterns. We will talk about, start to talk about from the next video. No, maybe after a couple of videos, right? So, but it is bouncing from 61%. So with the help of the weekly analysis that usually I do, if it is bouncing from 61%, you make an entry, and then you have to decide that is it going all the way there? Is the trend is up or not? Now, looking at this one, there is no trend, right? So this could do a lot of different things, right? It may go all the way up to this high, or it may go up a little bit here to this high or this high, and then drop again, right? So you need to be careful. If something is trending, then like this one, right? Now this one, if you pull the fib from here to here, and then you see exactly how much it was the retracement. Let's say if from here, 61%, yeah, okay, so that makes sense, right? So dip and then boom, 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 all the way, and then came down all the way, 61%. But you know that the trend is to the upside. This could be a retracement, especially when it is getting stopped here and then going to the upside. This wobbling here, you will have, I will have with my system, this is the entry. I know that. So once I get the entry somewhere here, I want to know that if I can go to the make a higher high and then, I mean, sorry, make that this to meet this high and then even go and make higher high. So I will get in and I'll hold the trade, right? I'm not gonna be like it's gonna retrace and then drop. Why would it drop? Because the trend is up, so it might be going. More chances are that it's gonna go up, right? There are reasons that it's gonna drop, or may drop, right? We'll talk about that later. But for now, after the retracement, it will go and make the extension in the direction of the previous trend. Previous trend was this, right? This is the retracement, and then it should go and so now we're gonna draw the fib upside down here to see how much extension we're gonna go for, if we're going to go for. So right now we are just above this high, but at 127 is right here, right? Little bit more. If we bounce and we stay above this high, then you know that we're going from there. And then from there, maybe we'll make the turn, or maybe we'll go to 161. Those are the two extension levels. Very, very important. Keep in mind, right? So yeah, again and again, retracement and extension, retracement and extension. Any other pair, the USD yen, for example, right? USD yen, look at that. So after a big move, then you had A, B, whatever. I mean, it's a like big move, then you measure says, what the heck is this? How much is it? It says, and now we're gonna learn about the candlestick formation as well. So this is like a hammer, and it is exactly at 707 in between 61 and 78. Hammer is a reversal candlestick formation, right? We will talk about that later, how it looks like, what it is. But you can see clearly that this is what it is, and it's in this area. So you will start to wait and then see, and maybe you will get a long entry, right? And then if the trend is this, then you go up, then came back, but you couldn't make the lower low here, right? And you're moving. Then the same thing can happen here, that it will probably go here and then drop again. Yes. Or it will go up, and it did go up, right? So after this 78% retracement, and you will pull the fib from here to there and see the extension. We need 127 or 161. So first we got the 127 is right there. See, we hit that. It's a little wobble. Then it went up to more than 161%. Straight up. Right? Euro yen. Anything you look at, you see this is the fib. Pulling the fib here, then first he went all the way to 78%, dip a little bit, but then since the trend is up, it went up a little bit more. And then maybe it will go all the way and make the higher high to 127. Where the heck is 127? It's right there. Maybe it's going over there, right? That's what it's been doing. If you pull the fib from here to here, it goes up, and then again here, and then it's going to go up. So two levels for retracement, 61% and 78%, right? And two levels for extension, 127% and 161%. Just remember that, right? Don't worry if you will still kind of a little bit lost. Then in more and more videos we will you're gonna be watching. Then you will understand exactly how to use them and how to use them to measure harmonic patterns, right? Special patterns that they are like harmonic. We call them harmonic because they have a specific calculation, right, for different moves. So if the first move is 50%, the second move is 78%, the third move supposed to be, this much. So we will talk about that. No big deal, right? So this is it for now. I'm gonna stop this video and then just draw the fib and see you can find, and then you can just experience that. Okay, how much is this? Draw the fib and see. Okay, this much is. Oops, it's again 78%, and then makes the turn to the upside. Very good. Keep doing that. For example, from here to here, how much is this? Okay, so let's see. Okay, same thing, 61% retracement, and then making the higher high. Go here, look at this one. This thing is all over the place. You can find it. Excuse me. Like, see this one here? Again, 61%, going to the upside. And if you pull the fib to find the extension, the target, 127 is here, and 161 is hit, and then it dropped a little bit, and then went up. So, higher high, the price usually goes for 127, and if more, 161, right? So this is it for now. I'm going to close this video here. Just remember this information here, that you draw the fib from bottom to top or top to bottom, but forward, never to backward, okay? In the direction of the move, and from the starting point of the move to ending point of the move, but forward. And the retracement levels, 2 levels, remember them, and 2 levels for extension. All right. So and then we will talk about the other tool, Fibonacci expansion, in the next video. All right. So bye for now, and have a wonderful day or night, whatever you have on your side.